Hey everybody, it is Monday Run Day. For the last couple of weeks I've been kicking off pretty much every week, every Monday, my first session with a run. Today is going to be 40 minutes in a zone 2. I run on the air runner a lot because I'm at home with Scotty, but today Maddie is home from work, he goes back to work tomorrow, so I'm going to hit the streets and get some Ks through my calves and some conditioning. We know that the CrossFit Games is potentially going to have some running in it, and I need to get back outside because it's a different kind of conditioning, so I'm going to do that now, and that's going to kick off today's vlog. Let's go. I literally only picked these sunglasses because they match my sports bra. That's a go. Right, so 40-minute aerobic run done, which is actually a really good start for me today because I have just had this like sinus and like hay fevery type thing in this season transition, and because I've been training in the backyard so much, so I've just got this phlegm like just constantly in my throat, so it makes it a little bit harder to breathe, but it was just zone 2 anyway. But I found, because I couldn't get the oxygen in as well as I normally can, that my heart rate was elevating quicker, because obviously that aerobic work and being really in control and being able to breathe keeps the heart rate down in that zone. So yeah, it just kept slipping in because it's getting hot now too. So about the turnaround point, it started to get pretty hot, but otherwise it was good. Just ran out 20 minutes and then I was like a tiny bit slower, maybe like 30 seconds or something slower on the way back. But I did have to stop at a set of lights on the way back to cross the road, so that's probably where that was, and I maintained a fairly good pace. This is my videographer. You gonna record me? Hello, cheese. She's only allowed the GoPro because it can't be broken. But anyway, that's session 1 done. Now I'm going to have stretched her out a little bit, so I need to cool myself down, feed her, put her to bed. That was another thing while I was running that I actually have to think about, is that when I get back, especially on that first session, I have to stay like really in control because I need to produce milk ready to put her to bed. So if I get to like that blackout, like there's that really hard, like either overheating or going too hard or whatever, that makes it a little bit harder. So I'm gonna do that now, have something to eat. I'm gonna have some aminos. I take the ATP vegan aminos. I'm not vegan, but that's just what they're called. I'm going to take that and then, yeah, eat, do some more work, do some other stuff, and then I'll hit my PM session, which is just gnarly strict gymnastics. 2 weeks to go. Time 50 strict muscle ups, 50 toes to rings, 50 strict handstand push-ups. Oh man, the selfie cam just never ever gets more flattering. Hang on. Nope, don't zoom in. That's a little better. Right, anyways, in my glamour shot, in my peak, just finished my second workout or second session. Kind of like still hitting some volume and some intensity at times, but I guess on the way down to a deload for the games. So that workout, muscle ups were really hard today. So last Thursday I got my first treatment. Today's Monday. Last Thursday I got my first treatment in a while. I got a massage and some dry needling, and it threw my body like totally out of whack. Rookie error, doing that this close to competition. But anyway, I still have enough time to recalibrate. But sometimes when you get treatment like that, it throws everything out compared to like how you've been using your body. So certain muscles kind of like relax and then contract and do things that they weren't doing before. So I did a session on Saturday, and I was doing like clean and jerks and stuff, and they were so bad. I was doing like split jerk, and my scap felt really weird because I had that kind of like dug into. And then my whole left side, like driving underneath the barbell, was just weird. It felt like I had no control over it whatsoever. And then I still had like a little hangover of that today. I did that run, so that helped a lot. But I need to do a little bit more of like activation on one side and then releasing on the other side, because I'm very, very split. Like one side's doing better than the other side. I noticed that I was stretching my hamstrings, and one was like super tight and one feels non-existent. So I felt that on the rings, on the strict muscle ups, and then I had like 14 to go, and I tore my hands. One, you can't really see this one, so I'll sweat it on. So I had to start doing the strict ones with a regular grip, which is usually way harder, but I was actually okay, but it slowed me down a bit. But I was sort of fatiguing today anyway, so I sort of expected that. The toaster rings, not a problem, just grip for me after being on the rings for that amount of time. And then the strict handstand push-ups was just like obviously the press. It was okay. It was just like stickier and a little bit more grindy, and a little bit of a hangover still from that treatment. So yeah, go easy on yourself if you have had treatment and then go into training, because your body does have to recalibrate, and it doesn't always like perform super well straight away. So if you can like run WOD, if you have access to a sauna, if you can maybe do a little flush out aerobic work for like 20 minutes, that can make a huge difference, and just open everything up before you train, which I did do, and it was better, but just not great yet. Anyway, took me a little bit longer. It was maybe just under 20 minutes or something, which shouldn't have taken that long, but that's okay. That's just where I'm at. And I realized that I did that in my run this morning. I just stopped putting any pressure, any weight on like a pace I should run, or what should happen or could happen or whatever. You just can only do what you have that day. And I mean, if you show up and you're mentally trying, then you're going to do the best that you have anyway, and you can only do the best with what you've got that day, and every day looks a little different, and 100% effort is always reflected quite differently each day depending on what you've been doing. So I just did what I had. I know normally I could do a little bit of a better job at that, but you know, you got to take the ups and downs. Ouch. Then on the strict handstand push-ups, man, bending your hand like that with those cuts from false grip, the blisters, I literally jumped up and they both just ripped at the same time, and then going into handstand push-ups was so painful. But anyway, Maddie's still working out. I'll show you. Let's zoom in. There he is, backyard rig. Bye. I zoomed in and zoomed out. Anyway, I've spoken for ages, so that's the debrief on that workout. It's early afternoon. I can still get a lot more work done. I work in split shifts, so pretty much like work, train, and like obviously baby stuff in between there with her. So there's no like work from here to here and train from here to here. It's really on and off all day long, which is pretty tiring, but I'm grateful that I can do that, and I can be home all day with my family a lot of the time when Maddie's not at work, and at least be with Scotty and raise her. So that's another good day done. Excited for tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm actually riding solo tomorrow, so I should probably vlog that too, because that's a day that I have entirely by myself. Scotty goes to daycare only on Tuesdays each week, and Maddie is going to be at work, so I'm gonna like go crazy and get some shit done. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. See ya.